Hi everyone, welcome to back the channel Auto Rush. In the ever-evolving arena of military aviation, few machines command respect like the Mi-28. Nicknamed the Havoc by NATO, this formidable attack helicopter has stood the test of time as Russia's premier airborne tank killer. But as warfare enters a new era, so too must the weapons of war. Enter the 2025 Mi-28. A highly advanced iteration that doesn't just continue the legacy, it reshapes it. In 2025, the Mi-28 is no longer just a helicopter. It is a multi-role combat platform designed for high survivability, brutal firepower, and cutting-edge digital warfare. From counterinsurgency to all-out mechanized conflict, the latest Mi-28 proves that rotary wing dominance is far from obsolete. This is a machine built not just to survive the battlefield but to own it. So, what makes the 2025 Mi-28 such a beast in the sky? It starts with the airframe. While the overall profile remains familiar, a twin-engine, tandem-seat gunship with sleek, armor-laden lines, the 2025 model incorporates composite materials that reduce radar cross-section and enhance ballistic resistance. With new stealth-enhancing coatings and structural reinforcements, the latest Havoc can shrug off 30mm rounds and keep flying, a nightmare scenario for enemy ground forces. Powered by the latest VK2500M engines, the Mi-28 can achieve a top speed of 325 km per hour, with a combat radius of around 450 km. But this isn't just about raw speed. These engines feature FADEC full authority digital engine control, optimizing performance based on mission profile, altitude, and atmospheric conditions. The result: greater agility, longer endurance, and unmatched reliability under extreme stress. The rotor system, too, has been reworked. Featuring all new composite blades with swept tips, the 2025 Havoc can perform more stable hovering, tighter banking, and more effective nap-of-the-earth flight. And yes, it retains its coaxial tail rotor, a key feature in tight urban operations and mountain valleys. Inside the cockpit, the analog dials of the past are gone. Instead, the crew is greeted with a full glass cockpit layout, boasting multifunctional touch displays, digital maps, and eye-assisted targeting systems. The pilot and weapons officer operate in tandem with helmet-mounted displays, giving them 360 degrees situational awareness without ever needing to look away from the target. A digital battlefield requires digital tools. The new Mi-28 incorporates a fully networked battlefield management system. Through secure data links, it communicates in real time with ground units, OBS, command centers, and even other aircraft. This level of integration turns the Havoc into a flying node in a massive combat web, capable of calling in artillery strikes, relaying enemy positions, or leading armored advances with precision coordination. Let's talk firepower, the defining trait of any gunship. The 2025 Mi-28 retains the fearsome 30mm Shipunov 2A42 auto cannon mounted under its nose. This cannon has seen decades of combat and continues to be a trusted tool for both soft and armored targets. But in the latest model, it comes equipped with enhanced targeting algorithms that track multiple targets and adjust fire in real time for wind, elevation, and movement. The stub wings on either side are armed to the teeth. Standard loadouts can include 9 M120 attack heavy anti-tank guided missiles, unguided S-8 and S-13 rocket pods, Igla-V air-to-air missiles, and in some specialized variants, electronic warfare pods or fuel tanks. But 2025 brings a new set of options, including the Klevok D2 long-range ATGM, capable of striking targets at over 15 km with pinpoint accuracy. With dual-mode seekers and programmable warheads, the Mi-28 can now destroy enemy armor beyond the range of most ground-based defenses. One major evolution in 2025 is the integration of eye-assisted fire control. With sensors ranging from thermal optics to millimeter-wave radar, the Mi-28 can identify, prioritize, and assign threats faster than a human crew could. The eye doesn't replace the pilot, it enhances them. If 3 tanks appear simultaneously, the system can instantly suggest the best attack vector, identify weak points, and queue up missile trajectories all within milliseconds. Survivability in modern air combat is everything. The Mi-28 was already one of the most armored helicopters in the world, with reinforced cockpits, shock-absorbing seats, and infrared suppression systems. But in 2025, this is pushed further. An integrated DIRCM or directional infrared countermeasure system now protects against heat-seeking missiles. Combined with radar jammers, flares, and chaff dispensers, the Havoc becomes a ghost in the sky, nearly impossible to lock onto, much less hit. Additionally, the updated helicopter features redundant hydraulic and electrical systems, ensuring it can sustain massive damage and still make it home. The latest crash survivability tests show the Mi-28 exceeding NATO and Russian standards for pilot protection, giving crews greater confidence in high-risk missions. In urban warfare, the 2025 Havoc excels. Its ability to hover behind buildings, pop up to strike, and vanish back below rooftop level makes it ideal for clearing insurgent strongholds or ambushing armored columns. In counter-terror operations, it can loiter silently using electric-assisted hover modules, then unleash devastating firepower the moment a threat is identified. The avionics suite has also seen a radical overhaul. With satellite navigation, terrain-following radar, and advanced weather mapping, the Mi-28 can operate day or night, in fog, sandstorms, or even electromagnetic interference zones. Whether it's hunting convoys in the desert or providing overwatch during blizzards in Eastern Europe, the Havoc is always mission-ready. One particularly game-changing upgrade is the integration of manned-unmanned teaming. This means the Mi-28 can now control up to 2 UAVs from the cockpit. These drones can scout ahead, jam enemy comms, or laser designate targets. This fusion of gunship and drone warfare allows the Mi-28 to see beyond hills, around corners, and deep into enemy lines, a tactical advantage that few air forces can counter. Let's not forget the psychological element. The mere sound of a Mi-28 approaching has become a signature of overwhelming firepower. Troops on the ground know that once the Havoc enters the theater, resistance is often futile. The helicopter's terrifying silhouette, low-altitude roar, and brutal efficiency have become symbols of air dominance. In global comparison, how does the 2025 Mi-28 fare against rivals like the American H-64E Apache Guardian or the Chinese C-10Mi? Each has its strengths, but the Russian machine has carved a niche through sheer survivability and multi-environment flexibility. The Apache might boast greater onboard computing power, and the Z-10 may be more agile, but the Mi-28 combines battlefield resilience, firepower diversity, and operational simplicity into one deadly package. Cost efficiency is another factor. While Western helicopters often price themselves out of many defense budgets, the Mi-28 remains a relatively affordable platform for countries seeking high-end capabilities without breaking the bank. Export versions of the 2025 Havoc are already being considered by nations in Africa, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia. The training ecosystem has also evolved. Pilots of the 2025 Mi-28 undergo mixed reality simulations, using VR headsets and motion platforms to experience realistic combat scenarios. Maintenance crews use augmented reality tools to service systems, reducing downtime and human error. The sleep and support infrastructure ensures that Mi-28 units stay mission-capable for longer and respond faster to evolving threats. Now let's take a moment to consider the future of rotary-wing warfare. As drones, loitering munitions, and hypersonic missiles dominate headlines, some question the role of attack helicopters, but the Mi-28 answers that challenge by evolving with the times. It's not just about brute strength anymore, it's about integration, adaptability, and asymmetric power projection. In hybrid wars where drones soften targets and infantry secures objectives, the Mi-28 serves as the hammer that smashes resistance. What truly defines the 2025 Mi-28, however, is its versatility. It can escort convoys, destroy tanks, suppress insurgents, guard oil fields, or lead mechanized advances. It can hunt low, strike hard, and vanish into the terrain a ghost with guns. And when paired with modern ISR assets, satellites, and cyber warfare capabilities, it becomes more than a weapon, it becomes a strategic tool. From its inception in Soviet-era design bureaus to its combat-proven record in Chechnya, Syria, and Ukraine, the Mi-28 has always carried the DNA of a survivor and a hunter. The 2025 iteration is the ultimate culmination of decades of lessons learned, mistakes corrected, and technologies refined. And as global militaries